Understand me. I am the Red Guardian. We are team. We have seen movie. It's awesome to be here with you guys. Thank you so very much for watching Jody's Corner. Make sure, what does this they say? Hit the subscribe button. We can be friends, all of us. A team. See? Black, brown, and whatever this guy with the curls is. It's all good, yeah? Hit the like button. We be friends.
What's up? This is Method Man right here. Yes, I have a mask on because I care. Welcome to Jody's Corner.
I'm on my way to the studio to go link up with E-Man, and maybe BG4 is gonna meet us at the movie theater. I'm coming to you a little bit depressed and sad. I don't know if I want to say depressed, maybe some sad, because last night after the stream, before we went to go see Thunderbolts, you know, I was talking about Thunderbolts, and today's Thunderbolt Day. After the stream last night, I threw away a chair, and I needed to like get it over the gate, so I had to like jump a little bit while throwing the chair over the gate so it could get into the dumpster, and I think I popped my Achilles. I think I ripped my Achilles, but it's not a full tear. This is the second time it's happened. It happened last year, doing the exact same thing, jumping on my tippy toes to jump up and just doing it wrong, and the same pop in the same location. I think I re-tore the same exact part of my Achilles tendon, and I could barely walk. It's sore. I have a bruise on the outside of my skin. And yeah, last time this happened, it took about 3 weeks before I was able to walk normally again. No, it took about 2 weeks. 2 weeks before I was able to walk normally again. And this time, it feels exactly the same. So I feel like it's going to be another 2 weeks before I'm able to walk normally again. And this is the second day. When I woke up this morning, I put some pressure down, and I couldn't. It hurt so bad. So I have to walk flat-footed. I have to walk with my foot flat to the ground without using my calf muscle at all. If I even move my calf muscle a little bit, it will be excruciating pain. So I just gotta walk with a dead foot real slow, like I got a stroke, like Wimpy. So it's gonna be rough trying to get to this theater. It's rough to walk. It took 5 minutes just to get to my car. It's gonna take time to walk to the theater. It's just all bad, bro. And E-Man made fun of me, and I told BG4 about it, and he said, dang, that's terrible. But E-Man, he made fun of me. He said, that's what you get. Ha ha. All those jokes you make on me, karma came back to get you. Blah, blah, blah. So do y'all think that my jokes on E-Man is why this happened to me? Like, I want to know, do you really believe what E-Man is saying? He says all the time, karma's coming back to get you. You're going to stroke out and die. You're going to have a heart attack, and I'm going to laugh at your body on the floor. All because of the jokes. Do y'all think this is karma for me cracking jokes on him in the live streams? I need to know, because that's terrible. I told y'all he was gonna talk about me. First thing he did, he made fun of me.
Hey, he's been on my shit like crazy. If it would ever happen to me, he would have said the same shit on me. He would have made up so many. He would have made up so many.
You would think I would make fun of you if you were injured?
Yes.
If you had a busted leg, I would say, ha ha, that's what you get.
You would call me retarded. Yeah, just because you failed.
I would call you retarded?
You would say, oh, this is
I would call you retarded because you busted your leg?
You talk about me all the time. So why would I not think you would say some shit like that? Why would I not think that you would do some shit like that? It don't matter what it is you talk about.
Bro, you evil.
You're evil.
You say that, yeah, that is evil. This is karma, huh?
Yeah, don't talk about me no more, bro. I'm glad you're good, though.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're happy.
No.
You came in here laughing happy.
In a playful way. But I'm
playful? Yeah. Why is this playful? I'm injured over here. I'm in pain.
If that was me, you'd be making fun of my ass like a motherfucker.
Okay, so the truth is you are happy, right? No, you're happy that I'm injured.
No, I'm not happy that you're injured. I'm just like...
Okay, if you're not happy I'm injured, why'd you come here laughing, making fun of me?
Because wasn't I talking to you
about my injury?
You said
about my injury. It's okay to say that you were happy I was injured.
I was okay to say.
Look at you smiling right now. Oh my god. Oh my God, you're evil. Go ahead, yellow.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you yellow too. Hey, no matter, you still got yellow teeth at the end of the day, bro. You got yellow teeth and a whole bunch of gaps. Anyway,
Sharp tooth.
we on our way to go see Thunderbolts, bro. And you know what? I think you want to buy your own ticket. I'm gonna refund my money for buying you a ticket.
Nah, this for work.
That don't mean I gotta buy your ticket, nigga.
Yeah, you do.
No,
Jody's corner.
nah, bro. I think we need to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Nah.
I don't think I need to buy you any more, nothing.
Nah.
All I gotta do is give you some bread.
Nah.
You can't get bread, housing, free tickets, meals. What the freak do you think this is? Man, you relying on the backbone of the donators that are amazing, like Knox Shadow and Dante Johnson and David Mudd and Mr. Tupac and freaking Eli and freaking like all the people we got, E-Walls and shit. You relying on the motherfuckers, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to come to a different term, but we'll talk about that later. But for right now, we go see Thunderbolts. And guys, before you guys go there, my injury is not gonna have anything to do with why I dislike or like the Thunderbolts, okay? Oh man, Jody had a bad leg, so of course that's why he didn't like it. I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. Infinity War is a mid movie, and I stick to that. I gave Infinity War a C+, and I'm sticking by it. I'm not changing. Other motherfuckers will change their grade because a lot of people that gave it an A+ don't give it an A+ no more 5 years, 6 years later, 7 years later. So regardless of that, I'm about to do what I do. I am the realest motherfucker on YouTube in the movie review business. I am the realest motherfucker giving these takes, and I don't give a freak what nobody say. I'm gonna keep it a stack. And that's why you guys love me, bro, because y'all know that, you know, to watch somebody that you know is unbiased is rare, because YouTube is 99% fake. And when I say YouTube is 90% fake. And as far as YouTube reviewers and reactors, 99% fake. So I F with y'all F with me. Let's go watch Thunderbolts, man. All right, so let's do some anticipatory grade action. E-man, we here at the studio, at the movies.
Yep.
What you anticipating this movie gonna be, bro?
A D. I don't have faith in this movie.
You anticipating a D?
I'm thinking a D. This is going to be a bullshitty, trashy, lame ass story. This is Marvel we're talking about. Marvel has not been good since Robert Downey Jr. left, Chris Evans left. You know what I'm saying? It's been only Marvel movie has been good, and a lot of y'all are sick and crazy. Eternals was great, and Captain America: Brave New Hope. I can't believe how
Brave New World.
Thank you. It's crazy how a lot of y'all think that movie is trash or whack. Y'all don't know movies. Y'all don't know films at all to think that. But
damn,
yeah, this is gonna be probably a D, and I could be wrong.
Okay.
But my prediction right now, this is gonna be a D movie.
I needed to get here a little bit early so I could walk.
Oh, that's why you came so early. I'm like, it ain't even the time that we
could barely walk, bro. I need time to walk. It's gonna take me 5 minutes to get to the front door. You got a crutch?
At the studio, it's a crutch.
I told you my leg was messed up. Why you didn't get the crutch? That's not you not
How
thinking.
am I supposed to know
That's
you don't got a crutch? You came.
Why would I have a crutch? I didn't go to the doctor.
Don't you got crutches at home?
No. If I had crutches at home, why you think I wouldn't have one with me?
Well, we could go back to the studio and I could grab one. I think it's one still in front of the door. That's the last one that you had from the last time that you hurt yourself with before.
That crutch is still there?
I think it's
for the same injury I had. I went to the doctor and got the crutch. That crutch. We're about to leave this whole time, and I look over and guess what I see? That's BG4. That's BG4 in his car. Look at this nigga BG4.
It sure is. Wrong window.
Look at this fool.
You can't read. The windows is rolled up.
Look at this fool, BG4. Look at him.
Oh, there you see.
Fool. He looked up and looked back down. Yes, he knows that's me. I just threw the 4 up. You think he's gonna look back up? What is he doing? He saw me. Why is he not coming out? He looked back up again. Wait.
Is that 4? You sure that's 4?
Is that 4?
I think we're waiting on somebody else.
That is him. You keep looking up and look. That's 4. I can see him. That's him.
Calling the police.
I'm calling him.
Hello?
What's up, 4?
You here?
Isn't that you looking at me?
Is it? I don't know. I see a couple of dudes just like having a conversation in a car. Some weirdo waving his hands.
What the freak? I was like, wait, is that not BG4? Why is he looking away? You didn't know that was us?
Oh, that's you? You look so slim and not scary in that car together.
well, thank you. Yeah, I'm here, bro. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
BG4's here. That was him looking at us in the car. Oh, lemons! Yeah, I'm putting these in the car. Thanks, 4. Oh my God. Hey, BG4 got the best lemons in LA, bro. Look. Where'd he go? Look at the bruise. Look at it. You see it? See the lumps? Let me give you an example. See, that's the good one. This is this one.
That one looks. Oh,
Yeah,
I see that.
Yeah,
I see that right there.
that's all bad. Yeah, that's it.
Did you ice
Except
it down? Did you ice it down at least?
I think it's a little tear. It's a tear for sure. Last time this happened, I had it was a couple weeks before I could walk right. So I can't put any activation of the calf muscle at all, or it'll be excruciating. So if I leave my foot dead, I could drag it.
Just want you to know you're black, and you're not surviving the scary movie because I'm not saving you.
Hey, bro, you know what the type of character I'll be? If I got an injury like this in the horror, I'll be like, just go. Come on, you motherfuckers. You're not to go. Why are they going? Come on. Hey, I would buy y'all some serious time. I'd buy y'all enough time to get into cover.
That is some serious time.
Yes. They take a while to take me down and then eat me. But we're here at Cinemark. Hey, BG4, let me get your thoughts, man. Thunderbolts had a 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. A few hours later, it went down to 89%.
Okay.
So I don't know where it sits, but it doesn't matter. Everybody's talking about how the Thunderbolts is awesome, bro. I just want to know what you feel.
That's still an acceptable movie. I'm going in like it's Suicide Squad.
And what does that mean?
1 or 2.
As in, it's this group of heroes that's kind of been transformed into a buddy cop film, and just going in for the ride and seeing what happens. I'm not expecting. It's tied into everything else, but I'm not expecting it to be super tied in.
Right.
I'm expecting it to be more standalone, but they're just taking care of some of the stuff that is not as important as other major eternal threats.
And based on what you said, that sounds kind of cool. That sounds like you have a positive outlook on what you think it's going
I'm
to be.
expecting to go in there and have a positive experience, but
Cool,
if I'm
cool.
not, you guys would definitely know.
Do you have an anticipatory grade?
An anticipatory grade?
Yeah, what do you think that you're going to give them? What grade of the movie you think will get?
C, passable. Still able to take your kids and enjoy it.
I disagree.
C.
I got D.
D. It's my turn. I finally got to put something on it. I'm going to say that this movie's going to be not a B. I think this movie's going to garner after it's all said and done, a C+.
C+?
That's little.
Yeah, it's
high.
C plus.
That's high as hell.
I mean, I don't think the movie's going to be terrible, but I don't think it's going to be great. So
I mean,
that's where I'm at.
Most of the characters that they're putting in here have been in films or shows of primary Marvel heroes.
Only person that's been like.
Would you shut up and let me finish?
Yeah, horror. curly
Damn.
Q Sue.
As I was saying.
You think you type because your beard has died now? For sure.
They've been in the films of the primary cast, but they've still been pushed to the side.
Yeah.
They've actually been presented to us and have been cool, but haven't really been given the actual time to just stand out and be in front.
Right.
It's like you said, they've been jokes. So
There's gonna be some jokes up in this motherfucker.
We'll see if we can take them serious while they're still joking and campy.
Yes.
Thus, Suicide
Yeah.
Squad.
If they're able to do that, then that's
The
go.
only
That's
sincere person that's been serious is Bucky. Everybody else has been just trash and like, why are you even here?
And he's still a side character.
And that's a problem.
No, it's not. He's a side character.
Bucky?
Yeah.
Sadly, he is. Yeah, sadly, he's a side
But
character.
Bucky should be.
He's not a main MCU guy. So we shouldn't probably put main MCU energy and expectations on him then. Yeah.
No, he was just
And he was the ways of the past.
he was just the conduit to get us to the Black Panther. That's all that was. So I don't still, even though he's got this great relationship with Captain America and that he did a very great job in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he was still secondary. Thus Falcon and Winter Soldier.
So in this
Thus Captain America 2.
in this movie, I'm expecting for them to uplift him better than what he is.
Man, don't be expecting stuff like that. Uplifting and all that.
You don't even
crazy.
want to be uplifted.
Yeah.
I'm not looking
All right.
at.
So we have those predictions. Let's go ahead and go inside and get some popcorn.
Enjoy.
And yeah, let's go get into this movie. Oh shoot, stairs, my mortal enemy. Oh my God.
Need help?
Nope, that's why they got a rail. We're gonna do this one at a time.
You're supposed to demonstrate for me.
So you put the
man.
good one on.
Good.
Oh shoot, hold on. You wanna go ahead and you film this embarrassing moment for me?
Oh my goodness. Da dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da 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 dun.
Bastard, give me that. Freak you both. Kiss my grits. Oh, the while and oil of snacks and goodies. Oh, I think we have a cool theater. I think our theater's cool. I think I'll take one of those bottled Diet Cokes.
Through you, because your name is on a bottle of Diet Coke.
You
Not in
alive.
here. Not in here.
Oh.
I have a photo proof of it.
You should have bought it.
Why would I buy it? It wasn't Diet.
Still, I would have liked to have it.
You still don't need to be drinking this trash.
Leah. That's tight, bro. I need to see my name on it.
Is that a name? Is that a normal name? Leah?
Not really.
Okay. Oh, now Louise.
Louise, yeah.
Friend and sis.
Sis? Oh, Sis works.
None of those. I still have my name is not on a box.
There's Alex.
Oh yeah, I've seen Alex too.
Wait, Alex? Oh, it's Alexa. Never mind. Sorry, Flash.
I've even seen a Mia.
Ethan? You seen a Mia?
Yes.
Aw. Bottle of Sprite. We only need 5. Sir, the museum's about to close in 10 minutes. We only need 5. Movie.
Anything else?
As you guys can see, the theater is like completely empty. There's literally only 2 other people here, and nobody really over there. So, that's crazy. I got
crazy. We discussed this off camera.
Do y'all think that there should be more people here for Thunderbolts, a Marvel movie premiere for the first showing?
It's barely
I think there
4
should.
p.m.
Hello,
PST.
fans. Thank you for showing up.
Barely 4 p.m. PST.
But-
School just getting out. People still at work. They don't even want to pick their kids up yet.
A lot of people might not see this
Look
movie.
what I got.
General population might not give a fuck.
When you get a large popcorn and pay the extra fee, you get the. What is this? John Walker's new?
Yeah, that's his helmet.
So John Walker's new helmet, bro.
Is that John Walker or
No, that's Red Guardians.
No,
that's Red Guardians.
Red Guardians.
That's
Oh
Red Guardians.
God, I didn't want to buy this.
Yeah, that's Red
What?
Guardians.
You didn't realize who you got?
It's
You
not
didn't see the
red.
cover? Yeah, it is red.
This ain't red. It's like a brown.
It's closer to your head.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's Red.
We are officially just got finished watching the Thunderbolts, and I got my Red Guardian popcorn, and BG4 has the Red Guardian mask on. Well, we'll talk about first initial reaction and impressions coming out of the theater. E-Man, go for it. How you feel?
Watching this movie,
Spoiler free.
watching this movie had me very irritated. It was not. It was somewhat entertaining, but it was basically a goofball show. This was the most wackest movie I've seen. This movie had so many problems that made no damn sense.
Let's move away from all the entering little kids.
I'm going downstairs. It hurts. He's pushing me. BG4's hurting me.
I don't want
But
to be all.
the more they kept trying to make this movie an action pack, which it had action pack, it still was annoying as hell. I was so irritated with this movie.
Tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth. I was so irritated with this movie. I was screaming in my head like, "What the fuck is this shit, bro? Like, this is a bad look." And it's like, I'm looking forward to what the Russo brothers are going to do, because this movie was horrible to me.
The movie was horrible?
Yeah, this movie was very horrible to me. It's like, and then it's like introducing a character that we have never seen in the Marvel universe. You know, bringing it's like you wrecked this character. I don't like this movie at all. This movie, my grade that I have for this movie is still the same. I am irritated. I don't like this at all.
That was a D, right?
Yes, it's a D.
Okay.
It's a D movie for me.
Okay.
I hate this movie.
Damn.
Okay.
Wow. Those are some pretty strong words from me, man. Understand that how he feels is how he feels. He has a right to his opinion, even though I feel like he's a little bit harsh on his opinion, but I understand why he got that opinion. PG4.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on the film?
I'm still going to give it a C.
Think about it.
I'll keep it at a C.
Okay.
Bias, C minus, but I'm gonna stay solid C. It's still passable. It'll be fine for families. Take their kids to go see it. They'll enjoy it. There's some good action in there. Some funny scenes. Some of the moments that they try to make like serious and kind of emotional. Those will probably be hit or miss for the adults. The kids will probably buy it.
Yeah.
Or I would probably say today's youth who are dealing with a lot of mental stuff. They'll kind of maybe lean towards that and feel empathetic.
Goodness, if you have mental health issues that are highlighted in this movie.
So it almost kind of felt like I don't feel like I'm watching a superhero film. I'm looking at a film like kids or people who need, that type of help or need that awareness. Or somewhat like James and the Giant Peach, a kid who's all by himself and he's got all these imaginary friends.
And mental health is a real thing that we
Yes.
deal with. It's more diagnosed now than ever because more people are paying attention to certain things.
I'm not making.
And we're both proponents of strong mental health.
I'm not joking at it. It's just that's what it felt.
You got to keep it a buck, yeah.
And then there were also some moments where I just kind of felt like, save your money, wait for Fantastic Four, wait for Superman, wait for Mission Impossible. But I would say this is a cool little stopgap along the way. Don't see this in IMAX. I don't necessarily recommend it. There was nothing that really requires that quality from video or audio, as well as just go at a regular time. We're seeing it on Thursday. What is that? The early.
We
early bird?
had 6 people in our theater.
Yeah. So
and I got to tell you, for Thursday, 6 o'clock at 4 o'clock, 3:45, 4 o'clock showtime, to have 6 people in the whole theater is crazy work. In an XD 3D theater.
So,
and look at this guy. What the freak? He just walking around playing music. Look at this shit.
Hey,
from his van. That's crazy work right
life
there.
is good. But
good.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's something that you can't just enjoy.
Yeah.
The beginning was fine. It also didn't feel like it didn't need to be a 2-hour film.
Really? I actually disagree. I wanted it to be a little bit longer. I actually thought that this movie could have benefited from more time.
Based on how it ended, I don't think it needed to be 2 hours.
The
lead up to the I'm cool with. But
yep. The lead up to it, it's the third act, right? The third act is a complete letdown. I got to be honest with you guys. I don't disagree. I don't disagree with what BG4 is saying. I understand where E-Man's coming from, but me, I'm a little bit more positive on this movie. I had a really good time watching this thing for 2/3 of the movie. I was enjoying myself. It was entertaining. Some of the jokes were here or there, but some of them worked. The timing, the comedic timing, the pacing was good. I'm just sitting here watching like, wow, this is such a watchable movie. In the first act, I'm like, okay. By the second act, I'm like, okay.
It didn't feel like 2 hours. That's why I probably,
exactly.
Like it doesn't.
Exactly. So I'm thinking to myself, I didn't want it to end though, until I got to the third act. And I'm like, dang, that's disappointing that you could fumble the ball this bad. Like literally, you were steamrolling ahead. Like, how are you making me care? It's like I don't care about them, right? Because they're the Thunderbolts, right? They're not likable characters. You know, some of them are, you know, the Red Guardians, Goofy, John Walker, we didn't know much about. If you didn't see Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Disney Plus, you really don't know who the freak John Walker is. Bucky was someone that I kind of cared about. Yelena, she put her impact on this movie, like everybody was saying. Yes, she's probably the best actor in the movie, and you noticed that.
They gave us the most to work with.
They had a lot of emotion between her and Red Guardian was good. I bought into the fact that we're forming a team, and there was a plot line in here. There was a couple of plot lines that I didn't see coming that I thought I could predict, but it was unpredictable. I didn't predict it well, and I think that's impressive when I think something's gonna happen and you hit me with a left turn. There was one shocking moment in the third act, the beginning of the third act. There's a shocking moment that involves a little girl that was, wow.
Yeah.
And then the third act erases it. So it was like,
we
all right.
It got us into the third act. We were like, holy crap, this is about to go down.
The start of the third act
And
was
then
making you think like it's going to be epic.
It really did go downhill.
Downhill. The third act is atrocious. It's absolutely, it's atrocious from, it unravels the seriousness of the first two acts before it, and then it unravels the seriousness of the whole entire movie. And then stay for the after credits, because then it tries to put a tremendous amount of respect on who the Thunderbolts are at the same time. But then you're seeing this tremendous amount of respect that's trying to be put on them, and then you're thinking about the third act you just watched, and it's like, those don't really line up. So it's like, I don't buy into who they are. I buy into them as a team, though. They've done that properly. I think that the way that they came together was not unique, but it was welcomed. It worked. It worked how they came together. It was, you could almost say it's cliche, but in the MCU, cliche is not the normal no more. They're so bland and whack, and some maybe bringing some cliche from the 1990s action movies was actually a good thing here, because I enjoyed that. I bought that. There's a score when Bucky first shows up as the Winter Soldier that plays. That was really nice, but I only heard it that one time. The score overall for the film was okay. It's mid, I would say.
It's forgettable.
Yeah. There's a moment.
There is one song though that happens. There's one song. We can only tell you what happens around the limo.
Oh yeah,
It's good.
Yeah. So there's good comedy up in here. The camaraderie that they have feels organic. Like that's really nice. It doesn't feel forced. We're the Thunderbolts. We do this. You did this. Nah.
I'm the leader. None of that stuff.
It came off as really believable. There's a couple of technical issues that I had with the movie where it's like, why did you do this if you could do this? Why did this happen? They did it to get the scene. Okay, so I get that. I give this movie a pass in the some of the inconsistencies of the first two acts. I was thinking to myself, wait a minute. By the end of Act 2, at the beginning of Act 3, I was at like a B+ for this movie. But then Act 3 happened.
It could have got a B out of me, but that third act definitely was.
Yeah. I said if they stick this third act, if this third act comes through, it's a B+ movie.
Now,
or potentially A- or something.
Give some nods. Personally, for me, even though a lot of folks felt like the Eternals was man to them, they wanted something bigger. They got the Eternals, and then they were like, "Nah, we didn't want this."
Yeah.
There is one action scene in that third act that made me feel like it was an accumulation and some of the work that paid off from the Eternals and that major fight scene that they had towards the end there, that was really used and incorporated in here, that made it seem like the threat that they were facing was one that was extremely deadly. As deadly as me wearing this helmet.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's good to have those moments, and I really, really felt with that callback in my head that, you know what? The future of the MCU, even though we're kind of down and concerned and everything, I actually think it's still pretty bright. I think it is very bright.
That's good.
And I actually think that with this and what's coming up with Fantastic Four, leading into who we know is going to be playing Doom and new Avengers stuff and those arcs,
I just want to put that near your head.
DC might have
Possible
to
thumbnail.
really make sure they get their stuff together. Because
DC. Oh, you can't call DC out.
I'm calling DC out for this. If they don't get Superman right, it's gonna be tough.
Oh, goddamn.
It's gonna be tough. But
okay.
very, very enjoyable. And go on ahead and have some fun with it. Don't take it too serious. And if it happens to be one of the films that you lean more towards as far as the MCU, go for it. Also, remember this. It's the MCU. It's not the comics CU. Okay? So don't take everything you know if you are fans of certain characters, heroes or villains, and think this is what they're supposed to be inside the MCU.
Let's go there. It's not a spoiler. We know that Sentry is in the film. We know that the Sentry guy is a character. What did you think about him? Good, bad, pass, nah, mid, trash, garbage, awesome, what?
When Sentry showed up, he was dope. He was absolutely dope.
Okay.
There wasn't too much to speak about in regards to how he became and anything like that, but just...
You liked him? Did you like the character?
I like the character. I like Sentry. Okay? His regular self, not so much. But Sentry, when he showed up, bravo.
All right, E-Man, how do you feel about Sentry?
I disagree. I like the suit that they had, but so far how they portrayed Sentry was pretty bad to me. Sentry is more of a light-hearted person.
What did I say? What did I just say?
Than anything. So I mean, the way how they did Sentry was very off, and it was more like a mental patient. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like Sentry.
I mean, that's who he is, kind of, right?
But when he's Sentry, he's more of a hero. He's more of a protector.
All right, so you didn't like him?
No.
Okay, you didn't like him and dig him. I'm gonna go ahead and ride with E-Man on this. I think Sentry's trash, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that character could be. I don't want that character to be in the future of the MCU. That's just me being honest with you. I think that they should send him to Disney Plus. I think that his potential, if you completely change the character, is amazing, but that's not who the character is. The characters, I'm good on those type of characters, bro. Well, I'll just say that. I'm good on those type of characters.
This is the MCU.
So yeah.
It's not that character, Jody.
Right, correct.
It's not that character.
Correct.
You can feel
and
like
honestly,
you want to feel, but it's not that character.
I despise him. He's part of the reason why the third act falls apart, because the third act highlights Sentry, and the third act is the Sentry act. And I got to be honest with you, this movie could be a B+ or an A- movie if Sentry wasn't in it. Maybe. Knowing what they had, knowing that they had the capability to make a team that we buy with good action sequences. By the way, action sequences were good. The choreography was good. That trailer that they released showing the choreography is misleading. The choreography that you get in the actual film is viable. It's refreshing. The timing of it, the way that they executed with the timing of new entries and swapping scenes, it was so freaking good. You don't need Sentry. There shouldn't have been Sentry in this movie. That was a mistake. Bro, this is a better movie without him.
The question is, could they have had a different villain? Yes.
The villain,
yes. Yeah. Had a different villain.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
But his look, his costume, I was very, very fine and comfortable with.
Yeah.
I just didn't like
the costume was tight. I like how he looked. He looked tight, right?
How they wrote him for this film, I don't care for. But as far as the character and what I was presented with, I get what you're doing.
I get what you're doing. I get what you were doing. You're labeling him and putting him isolated as Sentry when he's in the costume and when he's Sentry.
Yeah.
Nah, he's all of that. I'm not separating none of it. No, I'm not. They're all the same. And when you don't do that and you don't separate them and they're all the same, he's trash.
Okay.
Everything about him is trash. He ruined the movie. That character ruined the movie. Ruined the movie of what it could have been. I'm not saying it ruined the film. Like, some people will be like, nah, this shit whack. Some people will be like, this was awesome. They don't know what the freak I'm talking about, because Jody, you be hating. But I'm gonna we keeping it 100% with y'all. I feel like E-Man is a little bit more harsh. BG4 is in the middle, and I'm more in agreement with 4, but a little bit more positive than I feel than both of them. Have we given our grades yet?
Yeah. He's still on a D. I'm gonna give it a C.
Oh, you're giving us a D, C. With all of its flaws, that third act was horrible. I think that if the mistake was everything revolving around the character Sentry. They could have MacGuffined it and replaced Sentry with any other general villain with a history of the MCU tied to Yelena, tied to Bucky. You could have tied it to Red Guardian. You could have tied it to Hydra. You could have made any generic level villain that had some type of depth to it and tie it to the past. It would have been enough to make this movie so much better. But they didn't. They rode with Sentry. They want to. I hope I never see him again. I don't. those type of characters have very little stop. And I hope they send him to Disney Plus, bro. Those type of characters.
He's official for Doom.
Yeah, keep him out of Doomsday. I don't want to see him in Doomsday. Stay for the after credit scenes. They're dope. But overall, I would say that I had a really good time watching this movie for an hour and a half of the movie. The last third act was a huge letdown. So I think the third act was a fail. But we're dealing with like a B plus movie. Before that, I'm at a B minus.
That's cool.
I'm at a B minus.
I'm surprised that high.
Because I was shocked. They had a good movie here and ruined it with what was the most hype thing about the movie, kind of, because they knew that Sentry was in the movie. Y'all are more, keep it a buck, keep it in the comment section. Y'all most hyped for what? Were y'all most hyped for the Thunderbolts, or were you most hyped to see Sentry and all that shit go down?
Sentry.
Be honest, they wanted to see Sentry. That reason alone is why the movie fails. Who would have thought that actually the ones that no one really cared to see was going to be the reason why this movie was actually good?
Two people that I cared to see, and that was Bucky. And it was Sentry. It was like, what you gonna do with Sentry? What are you gonna do?
I was really curious what they were gonna do as far as the Thunderbolts go.
And after seeing,
we go here, I want to see what you guys gonna do with Sentry. Show us Sentry, not just on this part. Show them like completely, but they didn't do that. They fumbled the bag.
After seeing him in this movie, and after you guys watch Captain America 4, which I still think is a better movie, we really cannot say that Bucky cannot be a good guy. He's a congressman, guys. Like the people love him.
He'll be in that anti-hero category based on his history still.
I still don't like how they did Bucky.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Especially not after this movie.
Yes, people are still going to say this was
No way.
Bucky and this was his past. They're going to know all that stuff.
That's over with, BG4.
It's not over with.
That is over with.
No, it's not. Especially based on the person that they're working for. It's not over.
Okay. That's interesting.
The thing is, though,
that is very interesting.
Bucky did, like, they shine, but they could have shined a lot better. And they played Bucky completely.
I think they put some respect on Bucky. I don't think so. I think they put respect on Bucky.
He's not going to be that type.
You did tell me that, but it's like, come on,
he's
bro.
Still not going to be that type.
How many times we gonna hold Bucky?
Okay, well, let's go down the list a little bit.
I'm not holding him. They're
Down the list. BG4, what do you thought about Ghost?
Ghost?
Yeah. Pass? No. You don't have to give a full thing, but did she do it for you?
It's the only reason she didn't feel like she was as shelled as she was in Ant-Man and the Wasp
for obvious reasons.
She got more action time.
Yeah.
That's it. It wasn't like there was more story to tell. Anything.
She's better in this movie than she is in her own film with Ant-Man and the Wasp. She's better in this film.
Because all she had
not that much better, but she's better.
All she had to do was play off of some banter dialogue and let the graphics take place.
Okay, for me, I give Ghost a pass. Because she's trash. But in this film, she's not trash, so that's a pass. E-Man, thoughts on Ghost?
Yeah, I give her a pass as well. I mean, she did a lot better than this, like compared to Ant-Man.
We're gonna do it real fast. This is fast. We're going on. John Walker.
John Walker, he got a little bit better for me, but he still was kind of annoying at the same time. I can't knock that.
Interesting. 4, John Walker.
Amazing.
Okay, for me, I think John Walker was dope. But then I have questions about John Walker because there were some things in here, this movie, that didn't really shed too good of a light on him. The jury's definitely out on him for me. I don't think, I'll say this. I liked him in the movie. I don't like the way that they're doing his character. I don't like what they have planned for his character. I don't like the way they look at his character in this. I don't like it.
Okay, so 2/3, well, not even 2/3. For pretty much the entire movie, I'm fine with what they were doing with his character. When we got to that after credit scene, I ain't like it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like where they went in regards to that. Because throughout, it felt like it was still tied to his character and how he felt and was doing things emotionally and professionally in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Do you need to see it to watch this movie? No, but go watch it. It's probably one of the best products that they have.
Yep.
But as far as when it got to the end, no, I didn't like what they were doing. It felt like they were going the Thor route.
Yeah, that's what
got
I
it.
like too.
Moving on. What's the chick's name? The Dead Bones, Crossbones. What's the shit?
Oh, you talking about
Taskmaster. All right, Taskmaster. BG4.
Her scene was good.
E-Man.
It was whack.
Taskmaster means nothing to me. I hate Taskmaster. The gender swap was horrible, and Taskmaster's whack. E-Man. Yelena.
Yelena was good. She basically, showed a lot of love and but it's like she wasn't the same as she was in Black Widow. I didn't get a lot of that in this, with her with that. Like she had an impact with Black Widow. I didn't get that from this. So this one, she was okay, but I felt like she could have been a lot better.
Yelena, BG4?
Give me Agent 47 from Hitman. I'll take that even
goddamn.
more, Barry. I prefer that. It's similar, but just feels like it's performed better. I don't know if she's supposed to be the leader, but I guess she is like de facto leader.
Yeah, she's the leader. She's definitely the leader.
Based off of Black Widow being leader in Endgame. So
okay.
that's what it kind of felt like.
But you know that Black Widow earned that? Did Yelena earn that though?
Did she earn that?
Yeah, I don't think so.
None of them earned what they got.
There's only
I will say that there's a slight moment of agenda in the movie where Julia Louis-Dreyfus, the character that plays D. Fontaine, she says something that lets you know exactly why Yelena has the position that she has.
Even though if a leader automatically should be one particular person, if you're gonna make that, you gotta make that Bucky. And if you're not gonna make that Bucky, that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Why you keep trying to push that agenda? See, you pushing your own agenda. This Bucky man.
Definitely, he definitely has his own agenda.
Absolutely horrible.
Everybody got agendas.
It makes sense. Nobody. He shouldn't be.
It does
a
not
sideline
make sense.
anymore. On that note, especially on
It
that
does not
note,
make
he's
sense.
somebody. He's somebody that's even higher.
Okay, so what do you
than
think
him.
about Bucky? How do you think about Bucky? How he was treated? What do you think about the character? Freak about how he was treated. What do you think about the character?
I like Bucky. I mean, I think Bucky.
You like Bucky going in, but after you've seen the movie,
I was irritated as hell because they.
So you don't like his character?
I didn't like how they did his character. I felt like what they could have did with Bucky, they could have made him a lot better, even stronger. Like we didn't get that strength or.
Okay, you sound like a little bit of a fanboy who was mad he didn't get enough screen time and the type of Bucky that he wanted. So you sounds like you're raging out a little bit. I think it's unwarranted because I think that Bucky was the heart and savior, and he was the Superman of the team. If you could kind of make that similarity, you can make that comparison, and I think that Bucky he had a very nice image. He has the best image in this movie.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that shit too.
Like the Superman.
We should slap the shit out of him now for saying that.
No, I'm not.
I'll fire on you, bro.
I don't disagree
Because I'm handicapped, bro. I use this handicapped leg and I'll kick you dead in your goddamn head, bro.
Get beat up by the
Uncle
penguin.
Ben to me.
Huh?
He was more of the Uncle Ben. Actually, no. He's actually more of the Uncle Ben. I take that back.
Yes.
He's more of the Uncle Ben.
Let's talk about it. Red Guardian.
Red
Thoughts?
Guardian.
He's a goofball, right? We know he's a goofball.
He's a goofball.
He's a
but
joke.
He's making sure that in these serious situations that you keep yourself lighthearted and try to stay positive about things.
And
Bucky's doing the same thing, but he's trying to do it the more political route based off of that's the world he's been involved with. But it's still kind of like a mask for him.
Right. Red Guardian thoughts?
For me, Red Guardian, no, whatever. Yeah, he's a joke. However, we finally saw what he really can do. This man has been labeled as a super soldier. We haven't really seen what he really can do. So we saw some things about how he could fight, his style, of fighting, his style, what he could do, as far as that. I like that part. However, the joke he got to stop. That shit, you can't.
That's who he is. That's it. He's Homer.
Yeah.
He's Peter Griffin. He's all that shit.
It's like I get it that you had that for
He's
Black
the
Widow.
mascot.
You got to push that away. That gotta
No,
go. You
it's the
can't have
MCU,
that.
bro. This is Disney. What are you talking about?
You need that.
Every team needs a mascot, and Red Guardian's definitely it. I disagree with E-Man. I think that, I think he was dope for the role that he plays. He's Drax. He's the new Drax, and I think that it works. Do I want him to be more serious? Yes. But no, at the same time, I understand the role that he's playing. He's the guy who has the comedy and the jokes, but he's also older and he has experience.
Yeah.
And from that experience comes knowledge and wisdom.
Which is why he always came from the angle that he came from.
Exactly.
I'm not going to tell you the angle, but that's the angle.
Shout out to Bleach. Shout out to the greatest anime dad of all time, because he also is a goof off type of character who puts on the facade of being a goofball to make his family happy. And that's exactly who the Red Guardian is. And I could respect that, bro. I know that there's levels to him. They had a moment, him and Yelena, that I bought and that I liked. And Yelena's emotional acting, she's the best crier in the industry, bro. She the way she could bring the tears up like it ain't nothing is something to be seen. And when you have an actress like that, when you're working with an actress like that who could bring the waterworks, she just makes the actor that she's having the moment with better. Because I think that David Harbour was feeding off of her emotion. He sees her emotional, he got emotional, and you could see it was real and it was passionate. So I like that. So Red Guardian, he get a pass for me, even though I know what he is. He's a freaking goof off, but we need our goof off. We like our Draxes. I like Drax. Overall, I would say that the Thunderbolts worked out for me, and I think I would give a recommendation to go see the movie. even though I know that the third act is a train wreck, I would tell you guys to. Some of you guys are gonna like the third act, but it wasn't my cup of tea. So I would say, see it, pay top dollar XD. I would say no. Like top dollar IMAX, I would say no because those tickets are expensive and you don't really get great sound, and it doesn't. Standard HD is good enough. So I recommend it among them terms. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section what y'all think about this movie. Any last thoughts, BG4 and E-Man?
Hopefully Red Guardian doesn't think he'll become as invisible as Drax.
Okay. And
Make
E-Man.
Bucky better, bro. Give Bucky
Hashtag
respect.
make Bucky great again.
Hashtag make Bucky better, bro.
Goodness.
Like, don't play Bucky like that, bro. He a legend out here in these streets.
That is good. Yeah, you're a little dweeb, ain't you? That's okay.
You still want
You
your
a
white
nerd.
wolf, don't you?
Yeah, you a nerd.
Your white wolf.
You a nerd. That's okay. All right. Jody's Corner, man. Subscribe. Peace.